Welcome back, Loud and Wealth Club, to another Loud and Wealth Club podcast. This one's a little different. It's an interview, of course, but we have somebody in a totally new industry that we're going to learn about today. He's a comedian. He is a first-generation Mexican-American. Help me welcome Ernesto.
What's up, you guys? Thank you for having me. Ernesto Ledezma right here, host of the Group Chat podcast. I'm a stand-up comic, and I'm here with you guys tonight.
That's right, bro.
Yep.
I love the energy, bro. This energy's great. Like, I could tell you do stand-up comedy.
I've done this once or twice.
So, I mean, I just want to learn a little bit of where you grew up, how you grew up, and what the hell got you into comedy.
That'll be a horrible childhood. You know, that's
wow.
That's the origin for 97% of stand-up comedians. It's like, oh, somebody didn't hug me enough or something. But honestly, as cliche as that sounds, that's kind of what it is. You know, the 90s, I'm a product of like a single mother who had 3 jobs. So I would wake up.
3 jobs?
Yeah,
Oh,
3
wow.
jobs, dude. I never saw her, right? That was a huge point of contention between me and my mom for like the longest, up until like
So who raised you?
pretty much myself. I was a latchkey kid, Comedy Central. You know what I mean? I had a key. I would come home after school, and then I would watch like Comedy Central half hours. And that was like my whole life. And between Comedy Central and the Food Channel, before I did stand-up comedy, I was actually a baker. And my original plan was I always wanted to be like Anthony Bourdain. I couldn't cut it as a chef, so I just became a pastry chef and a baker, you know? So that's what I did for like 5 years. I originally wanted to open up a bakery, and then I don't know, I started listening to podcasts and then like listening to comedians talk about like how they got started. And then it quickly went from like being this thing that is impossible to do, this thing that I just grew up watching. And then it was like, oh, you could just do an open mic and you could just sign up and they can't even say no. And then they just let you up. And that's what I did, you know? And then I went to go do an open mic. And then after the first open mic, I was like, oh, I'm going to do this forever, dude. I sucked my first spot.
So no one laughed?
Yeah, I had a rough set. I swear to God, I'm pretty sure I went into a porta potty and cried. You know what I mean?
But what made you think you were funny?
I didn't even.
Excuse the interruption, guys. I just want to give a sponsor shout out to the sponsors of this month's videos. First and foremost, check out loudandwealthclub.com. That's our blog over there. We post informational articles about crypto, politics, Loud and Wealth Club, and things that we just find informative out there to put out there, you know, things that affect our lives and things that affect our money. So make sure to check out loudandwealthclub.com and subscribe to our blog today. I also want to thank Linaje Jewelry. Mi compa Juan de Linaje will be hooking you up with 20% off this month using promo code LWC. Make sure to hit him up over at linajejewelry.com. I also want to thank my boy Daniel over at Your Tile Design Guy. He is all about the tile industry, all about the tile business. He is there to open up mentorship with you to help you scale your business, grow your business, and so that your business provides passive income from the comfort of your home. You know, this guy's been in the industry for many years. He has a great story, so make sure to also check out the interview we did with him. His Instagram is Your Tile Design Guy. Check him out. It'll be in the description. I also want to thank, last but not least, Eric from Alley's Auto Body for sponsoring us this month. If you guys are looking for custom work, custom paint on your vehicle, or even a collision, let's say you just had an accident and you need someone to just fix your car right away, you know, someone that is reliable, give you quality, and guarantee his work, Eric's the guy to go. Make sure to contact them at 424-215-1779. Once again, 424-215-1779. And make sure you guys continue watching the episode. It's a valid question.
Yeah, it is a valid. And I think, like, not to be a dick, but I think like I literally, before I ever performed, I had never seen a live comedy show. So I was like, let me go see one. So I went to the Ontario Improv. I saw an open mic and there was comedians getting up and trying their 3 minutes. And I saw it, and every single one of them, I was like, I'm funnier than that guy. I'm fucking way funnier than that fucking guy, dude. That guy's been doing it for 2 years. Fuck that guy, dude.
This fool was right there in the corner of the bar with his drink next to the mirror, and he would, every time he would see someone, he'd turn around and be like, I'm better than that.
Yeah, that was my whole thing. I'm like, I'm fucking better than that guy, you know? But which is crazy, because in my head,
So you're hyping yourself up this whole time.
But only in that situation, because my whole life I'm just walking around. I'm like, I suck, dude. I'm not good at anything. I'm fucking useless. And then I see them bombing. I'm like, well, at least I'm better than that guy.
So you're depressed?
Oh, for sure.
You're an emo kid?
I would say I was a scene kid because I didn't feel seen for sure. You know. For sure, I was like, fucking, my heart's a black abyss. Nobody understands me, not even myself, all that shit. So for sure, 100%,
I thought you were gonna say you were the goofball of high school.
Never. I never talked. I never talked to anybody. I fucking like.
You're the fool in the fucking corner that people would just look at and be like, "What the fuck? Leave that fool alone."
Yeah, I was that rocker fool that would ditch class with like cholos. You know what I mean? So I was like still gang kind of affiliated, but just rocking band T-shirts, And that was always a weird experience because you're like you're ditching with like these little gangbangers. It's like 7th grade. And they're already like so lost in the sauce. Like they
literally know how to fucking survive the streets.
They've been to YA. They went to
Yeah.
camp. They're like fighting people. They got tattoos and shit. And like I remember like being in 7th and 8th grade, like ditching, and they'd be like bumping Tupac on their like Boost Mobile, and then they'd be like giving me like a motivational speech, like, "Dog, it's too late for me. You gotta, you make it out for both of us." I'm like, "Dick, we got history class together." You're not even that fucked up. You could just stop gangbanging right now, Dick. You could cut the shit out. And they're just like, "It's too late for me, dog." So I was always in that like weird. It was always like I never knew which way I was gonna go. I wasn't good at school. I sucked at school. I never graduated even middle school.
How the hell did the Cholos even accept you?
Because we both weren't going to class. So
okay.
So we just hung out together. And
Yeah.
I grew up in South Central, so like my cousins and my brothers and all that. Like that's the only reason I didn't gangbang is because everybody else did. So I was like, I don't really need to. They got me already. You know what I mean?
I grew up with protection.
Yeah, I don't need to fucking do that shit. So, yeah. But
So wait, hold on, time out. Are you a middle child?
I'm the youngest of 6.
Oh, damn!
Yeah.
And to not feel seen, that's
Well,
crazy.
yeah, that's why. That's why, though, right?
I mean, that's like the opposite. Typically, the younger kid gets like the best of the best treatment.
No, but my family is crazy, bro. First of all, my mom had 3 kids in Mexico, and then her husband died, and then she just was like, "I'm gonna try again." So she came over here, had another 3 kids, and then got a divorce or whatever the fuck happened, And so everybody was just wild. Like the other 3 brothers, they were all the siblings, the oldest 3. They had their own lives going on, and then my other 2 siblings that were like closer in age to me, they were in high school and stuff like that. So they were hanging out with friends and and my other brother was a gangbanger, so he was out in the streets all the time. So I just went home. You know what I mean? I was like the only one of all of us that just went home and watched TV.
They wouldn't check in on you?
Nah, we used to do this thing, like how I said my mom had 3 jobs, and I did have a stepdad for a while, but like who fucking knew where he was at all the time? Like I had no idea. He was like a tweaker, dude. He was like literally on crack, right? So he would just be out, and then they'd come bring us money, whether it'd be like my mom or my stepdad. They'd just come and bring us money and then give us the bills, and then it'd be me and my sister. We'd go pay them, and we'd buy the food, and we'd make everything. That's why I used to watch a lot of Food Channel too, because I didn't like cleaning, so I'd had to deal with my sister, like you clean, I'll do the cooking. You know what I mean? And I would just watch Food Channel and be like, yeah, that shit's fire. I could do that shit. Not go in there and make some poor attempt at it. So
So your family grew up pretty separate.
yeah, pretty crazy like that.
That is pretty crazy.
Yeah, so,
That seems something like out of a fucking movie.
yeah, it's pretty. It used to bother me, but then I grew, like when growing up, I more and more introspective and stuff like that. And like how you were depressed. Yeah, that's why, you know what I mean? Because I didn't communicate with my family. So I was like, fuck friends. You know what I mean? Because I didn't even need family. So what the fuck am I going to do with friends, right?
It's
so
funny because some people would need friends.
Yeah.
Right? And then they start getting lost in the sauce with their friends.
But the same way with stand-up comedy, I always found other shit to, like, I played music or I painted or like I was in a band, like just random shit, Never was really good at anything, but it's the same thing. I was just kind of was able to like take on own projects on my own and just be like obsessed with it for like 6 months. And that's what I thought was going to happen with stand up, that I was going to go hard at it and then be like, I'm over it. But it's been 7 years and I still like wake up every single day and I still think about it and I still like get hyped on it, So that's the only difference. That's the only thing that stuck.
Let's go back to that first stand-up comedy show.
Yeah.
So what kept you motivated if you didn't do too good?
Well, I bombed. I bombed.
What was it?
I bombed, and then it was like, well, what else is gonna happen? That was worst case scenario. If I go up to work, like best case scenario, you go up there and you kill it, and someone's like, dude, you're gonna be famous. We're gonna suck your dick. Take this money. You know what I mean? Like that's what I thought was gonna happen. And then so worst case scenario is like I bomb and nobody laughs, and then I look stupid and I'm embarrassed. And then that happened like right off top. So it was just like, well, worst thing already happened.
No one patted your back and said, "Good try."
Dude, no, not at all. No one gave a fuck. It was other comics that were just like, damn, this was taking stage time. You know what I mean? Like, who's this new guy over here? We could be doing an extra 3 minutes. You know what I mean? That was like the vibe when I was coming up. It was, I mean, like 13 comics. There was like a 15 comic list and it never got full back when I started. And then by the time I stopped doing that open mic where I just started doing shows, it was like 30 people on the list, you know? So, yeah.
So there was 30 people on the list to see you.
No, not to see me, to perform.
Oh.
You know? Like I came in I came in 2017, like right when it started, like this huge boom that's now.
Of comedy?
Yeah. Everyone's a fucking stand. Everyone does an open mic push, like makes a fucking
You're
Instagram.
like, I only know you because of Nomo.
Yeah, from the Lit Outlet.
Yeah, from the Lit Outlet podcast.
Yeah, which is a thing, you know, like not a lot of people are like know stand-up comedy unless you're in stand-up and then it's like your whole life, you know.
Well, you know, I'd be over there by Long Beach. By the outlets. Yeah, I'd be seeing that. I'm like, man, I should go one day. Like,
yeah, it's
I just don't want to get roasted, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want to be just chilling there and someone see me and be like, hey, you.
Just don't sit in the front. Like, you know, every time no one wants to sit in the front and comics are always like, come on, I'm not going to do anything. And then the moment you see people in the front, you're like, look at this fucking guy, you know? This fucking guy over here, dude.
So speaking of that, you know, when did you get comfortable? And then after that, I want you to answer me, when you've roasted someone, have you had a bad experience?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, the worst experience that I've had at a roast battle is that I judged a roast battle, and then I liked one of the girls that was roasting, and then now we're in a relationship for a year.
And you were roasting her?
Yeah, I was judging her. I was judging her roast battle, and I didn't have anything to say, so I was just hitting on her. And then, like, a year later, we started dating, and we've been together for like a year now. So that's the worst shit that's happened at a roast battle. And then, but I've done
the worst. He regrets it.
Dude, because it sucks, dude. Like, you know, I mean, like,
your relationship sucks.
No, just having a girlfriend sucks. You know. Because I don't want to. That's the thing. If I'm just being real, I didn't want to have a relationship. But then it's also like every time you think about her leaving, it's like, please don't. You know what I mean? No, please. I'm just fucking around. Like
this who imagines his life without his girl, he'd be like, nah, I wouldn't survive.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would, but it would be less fulfilling. You know what I mean?
You'd be a domestic dog in a wild dog's world.
I'd probably be wilding out still. You know what I mean? But now I'm more like, you know, I've been doing stand up 7 years, so I wild out a lot. I fucking did crazy shit. I'm mostly sober now. I'm mostly sober now. I just go, I do my shows, I get my fucking paycheck, and I fucking go back home. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to do anything crazy.
So comedy shows are known for being crazy?
Yeah, definitely. It depends on, like, there's different genres of stand-up comedy. You know, there'll be like the regular, you know, circuit, like stand-up comedy, and then there'll be like a shit called like the alt scene, you know, and then those people are like kind of nerdy, but they think they're too cool, and then like sometimes the jokes aren't structured. It's just different vibes. Like there's this place called Shout Out Accidental Chaos on Orange Drive in I think it's in Hollywood, West Hollywood, somewhere around there. But that place is ran by this dude Adam and a couple of his friends, and they're kind of like frat boys. So that place is like a giant frat house for stand-up comics, and that place gets wild. Like I've gone to those shows and then left like at like 7 a.m. You know what I mean?
What the
like it gets pretty wild, you know.
Damn. But when did you get comfortable with stand-up comedy?
I'm still a little bit uncomfortable with it, to be honest. I mean, I'm comfortable that I can go up there and I can have a good set, but that's not what stand-up comedy is about, you know?
So do you get drunk?
Nah, not anymore. But I smoke weed all the time before I perform. I used to do cocaine a lot. Like I did like drugs all the time, dude. Like I was on drugs.
Was that your favorite type of marijuana?
Oh, 100%, dude.
You know where I'm getting that question from, right?
Theo
Von.
Yeah, no, but that's a thing, man. And it's the entertainment industry, and then you're doing so many spots. Like you're just trying to stay up sometimes, you know? Sometimes you're just being responsible. That's why you're doing cocaine. You're just like, man, I'm too drunk.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Justifying it as responsible is crazy.
Yeah, no, but I mean, we're just being real.
We don't promote drug use, kids.
No, I don't do it anymore. You know, I don't do.
Was that a mistake you regret?
It was fun. It was fun, but ultimately, like you lose, especially when like that. Like I'm kind of still uncomfortable with stand-up comedy. So every time that I have an opportunity to grow on stage, I should be taking it. But because I'm comfortable, like I know that I can have a set that's gonna kill. Sometimes I'm not even worried about trying new shit or advancing as a stand-up comic. I just want to have fun, so I go out there and I kill. But you don't learn anything from killing.
What does your family think of you being in comedy?
Uh, maybe like one of my family members have came to a show, maybe like two. They don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I'm Mexican. They're like, get a fucking real job. That's what
So they don't think you're doing anything?
No, no one gives a shit, dude. No one fucking cares. My mom, she's like cool, but it's like she's not buying tickets. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? She's just like supporting like on paper. You know what I mean? It's like, that's cool. Keep going. Good job, mijo, and all that shit. But no one's coming to shows.
Watch when he has a Netflix special.
Well, yeah, that's what it becomes. I had somebody from I went to elementary school recently hit me up, and they were like, "Man, somebody showed me one of your clips," and I'm like, "I know that guy," you know, and I'm like, "Fool, we haven't talked since middle school," you know what I mean?
But he knows you.
Yeah, yeah, you're right, yeah. But that's what it is.
Bro, at least one guy knows you, dog. You over here complaining, like take that as a fucking dub.
Oh, you can't get too comfortable, dude. The moment you get comfortable, you're like, I'm cool. Then you know what I mean. You're fucking up. You got, especially as a comic, you gotta be like, there's gotta be that self-hate. You know what I mean? Still, like that's the only reason you're gonna go out there and try to get better. Because if you're sitting there, you're like, I'm the shit. There's nothing I should change. I'm awesome already. There's no point of even going up and performing. You know?
What's a good joke for you that you always go to?
A good joke, dude. A good joke.
Like where you're fucking handy dandy. You're not making people laugh with your first two, so you give it your third try, and you know that one's gonna be a home run right there.
I'm not gonna say it, but I'll tell you that it's a one-liner.
Oh, okay.
One-liners always hit because you sometimes they'll work at a bar and they'll work at a show and everything because their attention doesn't have to be on you like for a long period. You just hit that one-liner and then they know it's funny. So then you get their attention and then they're going to listen to the rest of your shit, you know? But as far as like a specific joke, like you guys would have to come out because they're so...
Oh, we gotta pay. We gotta pay.
You're trying to make these jokes, bro. They're paying for that.
There's a
He
nuance.
said you ain't paid for this interview, boy.
There's a nuance to it. Like, you know, because you're like you could be making the same jokes, but it's the filler words that you're using that's gonna change the setup, right? So you can make jokes about whatever, but it's just the way that you're setting them up and presenting them. So like one day I could be up there and I could be wanting to talk about fuck cancel culture. So then I'll do like a fucking rape joke, you know what I mean? But if I went up here, and that rape joke works everywhere, you know? But if I went up here and I did it right, I was just uncomfortable because I didn't hit you guys with a bunch of soft shit to soften the blow. And so you guys are just gonna be like, this guy's a maniac, dude. You know?
Nah, I laugh, bro.
But
I'm probably a maniac for laughing.
Yeah. But that's my favorite type of jokes, I would say, are jokes that people say I'm not allowed to make. You know, because it's like, dude, nobody, and I
Like the one on your Instagram?
Yeah, like that joke. Yeah, I made that joke where I'm like, things my dog hates that, things my dog does that I hate. Number one, he's black, right? And people get upset at that, but it's a fucking joke, dude. And it's like, people want me to be politically correct. I'm not a fucking politician. I'm just telling jokes.
Is there a moral line though?
Yeah, there is. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, if I'm up here just saying like a crazy joke like that, it just seems like a rape joke or like a joke about somebody getting molested or like fucking some crazy shit. It'll just seem like I'm trying to be an edgelord and I'm just being edgy. But the whole thing is about how, like, sometimes the whole reason for the act is being like, hey, it's a joke. Don't fucking take it too seriously. And then, for example, I'll do that rape joke, and then people will laugh, and I'm like, see, nobody got raped because I told a rape joke, you know? And then that's kind of the reason. Because I think, like, in the sense of, like, just trying to be edgy, like, if you're just being rebellious just to rebel and you don't have a reason to rebel and you don't have a reason for it, it's just stupid, and you're just trying to look cool, and no one wants somebody that's trying to be cool up there, you know?
Yeah. I see you're hosting your own events now. How long ago did that start, and how did you even get started in that?
That was before I ever even started getting booked and shit. I started like hosting like my own stuff just because, you know, in this industry, like there's no gatekeepers as much as people would like to be like, man, I'm not ahead because this person, I'm not ahead because of that person. It's like, you want to be on a show, nobody's booking you, make your own show, you know? Not that nobody's booking me, but it's also like, I've been on the road so much and I've been, like doing like Midwest shit or like I'd be in Tacoma, Washington or someplace like that. And it's like, sometimes I just want to put a show on that's not at a comedy club that's affordable, you know, no drink minimum like this one that I have. So, because a lot of the shows you'll tell somebody from the hood, right? Like I grew up in the hood, so I'll tell like my old drug dealer or somebody that grew up in like my fucking apartment buildings. I'll be like, yo, pull up to my show, you know? And then they got to pay like $20 because it's a club. And then they got to buy like 2 drinks, you know what I mean? And then the parking. And then the show comes out to like $100, you know what I mean? And that shit is not viable to everybody, especially like the demographic where you'll be hitting like, you know, Latinos that are like probably not, that are still like living in the hood and shit and still on their way out, you know what I mean? So it's like for them, I'll put shows together like that'll be like a $10 ticket. And then I'll have like on this show, like people from Comedy Central, people like from Bobby Lee's podcast, like, you know, just people that are like popping, that are actually doing me a favor by doing this show, you know what I mean? Because I've been doing stand-up comedy 7 years, and now I'm able, like, I've done favors, so now I'm able to, like, you know, be like, you do me a favor now, you know, and then they won't charge me up the ass.
So you're leveraging your relationships.
Yeah, well, that's what you have to do, you know. You got to make yourself, like a, you know, important part of everybody's team if you want to continue to be on, you know.
And on the business aspect of you throwing these events, how does that work?
For like clubs and stuff like that, you'd get a percentage. You know, like a club would do, like, let's say like a standard like breakdown would be like 70-30. You know, so somebody takes 70, they'll take like you take 70, they take 30, and then they'll keep the bar. I don't really like that. I don't like percentages. I don't like all that shit. People's feelings end up getting hurt, especially when there's money involved. Like you can put the dot in one wrong place, and all of a sudden someone's fucked. You know. So what I do is I just rent out the whole thing, and then I have some other comic like bartend. I'll have somebody do the music, and then I just pay out everybody and then keep the rest of the money, you know?
That's right.
It could be pretty lucrative if you do like shows that are popping, especially like, let's say you do like a weekly show, 100 seats. Each one of those seats is $10. Like how much is that? You know, you're $400, like 400 tickets every month. And then that's just your show. You're still like going on the road with like whoever, and then you're still doing all these other little shows that people book you for. So it can be pretty good, but you just gotta hustle, you know, and you gotta just do it for yourself because no one's gonna do it for you, you know.
I want to open a comedy club now.
It's
I'll have this guy run it.
Dude, I wanted to open up a comedy club, but it's so much work. We were working
Permits
on it.
or what? For permits?
No, just like comics. Like everyone wants to be the main character. You know what I mean? My homie put it perfectly. He was like, too many chiefs, not enough Indians, you know? So everyone wants to be the main fucking
Why
guy.
you racist, bro?
Racism's cool.
Yeah?
It's fine. No, it's not cool, but it's like, it's also
Are you a
not,
white supremacist?
I would be if I was white. You know what I mean? 'Cause I'm sitting around all the time being like, yeah, brown pride, Chicano culture, and I
That's
fucking
right.
put it in everybody's faces.
Are
like,
you-
you know what I mean? Be waving flags and shit. If I was white, I'd be on some fucking white
Nazi?
pride shit. Yeah.
Neo-Nazi
I wouldn't
shit.
be like, fuck everyone else, but I'd be like, fuck yeah, it's nice to be white, you know?
So where your family from?
My family is from Michoacan, so I'm Mexican. Yeah.
Michigan.
Yeah. From Michoacan.
Michigan.
No. not from Michigan. From Michoacan. Dude.
Michoacan translates to Michigan, though, for those watching.
Yeah, but Mexicans
They always
don't need
make
translations. You know?
I said Michoacan twice. He goes, no, me. Yeah, no, I'm like, Michigan's like Michoacan.
Oh, I'm so sweaty, man.
Yeah, bro, drink your water, bro.
Yeah. It's this guy's got me
We got no AC.
grilling me. I know it's hot in here.
We're trying to get monetized for that. So keep subscribing, subscribe. Get us to 1,000.
Subscribe to the Patreon.
Please. we're raising funds right now for AC unit.
Yeah.
You know, you can buy a hat over at LatinWealthClub.com.
And
Support, please. So next time we can come, we'll be a nice cold AC.
I'm gonna take these off.
Bro, we've literally been joking about the AC shit for like the past 3 podcasts. Woo!
People are dying up
Bro,
here.
we've
It's
been
funny
doing-
till someone gets a heat stroke. Dude. You know what I mean?
It's been 3 years, bro. Oh no, a year and a half, and this is like the first fucking time it's gotten this hot. Last summer it didn't even get this hot.
No, it's fine. We're doing it. We're doing
We're
it.
in a sauna, guys.
Yeah. You know how it be.
He's gonna leave this place, bro, and he's gonna use me as a joke one day.
No, it's gonna.
I went to this podcast one time, bro, and they had my balls sweaty.
I'm gonna leave and it's gonna be so good outside. You know what I mean? Like
That's
the
true.
moment air hits me, I'm gonna be like, wow. Like that's probably how a baby feels when they come out the womb. Like, dude, you know,
And then
feels nice.
I think it's mainly the lights.
It is the lights. We're like in a microwave right now, actually. You know,
We're making carne
if we were
asada.
spinning on a
We're
little
technically
plate.
making carne asada right now.
Yeah, puerco asado, dude. Me. You know what I mean?
Oh shit, man. So, are you voting for Trump?
No, that's a.
I gotta make this one funny, bro. I have a comic on. Come on, dog.
Nah, I'm not. I'm not voting for anybody. I don't believe in. They're all. It's
You don't
just,
believe in democracy?
I don't. There's no democracy, dude. There's no democracy. Civil war isn't civil. You know what I mean? All those catchphrases, dog.
Civil war isn't.
Nah, this shit is all dumb, bro. I mean, who are we voting for? We're voting for Trump, who kind of an OG, but kind of stay in your lane. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like you're cool on rap songs or whatever. Go back to WWE, and then we got a pedophile on the other end. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
just like, obviously, if I had to choose, obviously Trump over pedophile. You
That's
know,
right.
and I'm not. And now I'm gonna
He's
lose-
endorsing Trump.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna lose
Ernesto,
followers now.
Ernesto is endorsing Trump.
I just don't like the fact that people are like, man, I wish he would have gotten killed. It's like, it doesn't matter if you
Bro.
don't believe what he believes. That still would have been a dead person. That's still not cool.
Bro, what if that was you? Like, that's the best way for me to put it. It's like, what if that was you?
Yeah, nobody should be dying just because you're like, they don't believe what I believe. It's like, dude, then just don't hang out with them. You know what I mean?
Don't unfriend them, bro. Block them.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Unfollow.
It's the equivalent of like when kids be like, oh, they're fucking cyberbullying me. Like, dude, close your fucking laptop.
Bro,
You know what I'm saying?
cyberbullying is crazy. I mean, I used to do it. I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, the fact of the matter is, you can just shut the shit off.
Yeah.
I had to learn that because I used to get mad. You know, I used to be the kid raging on the fucking internet.
On
and
the
shit.
internet
Yeah.
trolling.
Well, I used to troll a lot, but what I'm saying is like mainly like playing Call of Duty and shit.
Yeah.
I'd be like, fuck, like, you know?
Oh, yeah, you got to drop an N-word. In Call of Duty lobby back in the day,
Oh yeah.
you were nobody if you weren't dropping N-bombs. No, but, you
I
know.
was listening to a lot of Chicano rap, so I'd be in there like, "What up, SA?"
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude. People thought you were like fucking, this was in the Mexican mafia over the mic. They're like, this was really with it, dude. He's a savage.
You're making up stories as you go. You're like, yeah, one time.
The Trump thing too, that I don't understand. It's just like, bro, like that's the guy you guys chose. Like, you know what I mean? People hate Trump, and then that's the guy. You know what I mean? There should have been. I thought there would be like 7 other guys that were more qualified than this fucking moon-faced child that fucking shot at Trump. You know what I mean? That's crazy. And he missed.
Well,
the whole thing was.
You know what the
fuck up.
whole conspiracy is about, right?
That it's like it was like set up, or not set up, but like
So the conspiracy I heard, bro, is pretty much like the FBI and CIA run like these dark web like websites. So when they get these weirdos on the dark web that like are like looking shit up or
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying, they kind of feed them extremist ideas
yeah.
until they react.
I wouldn't put it past them, but I think that I think that the FBI and then they're like those 3-letter like agencies.
Yeah.
I think that they don't fuck with each other. They don't really exchange information
We
like
need
that.
we need to abolish them.
Yeah, they all definitely have their own agendas. That's why you can't trust them. You know what I mean? But I thought that the whole conspiracy was that like
I just made that one up.
Oh, I could have believed it. This was spreading misinformation, and I like it.
It's the one I made up, bro. I mean, it's valid, isn't it?
I don't know. You didn't really have any evidence for it. You kind of just threw it out there. Yeah.
I
was
said
no,
I think this is my conspiracy theory.
there was no wiki link or nothing. It was just like I saw it.
I like that reference because I'm gonna reference that to college. All you college fucks that are on my fucking comments saying that I'm not an economist, I don't have a degree. You're a in theory motherfucker because I'm speaking from experience of owning a business, and you're speaking from what the fuck a professor told you. Just FYI.
I know. Get some real life experience, you goddamn snowflake liberal cucks. I don't know.
They called me a cuck today, bro. That shit was
a
hilarious.
cuck.
Yeah, they called
Cuck
me
is
that.
it's a good one. We should bring it back. Cuck is good. I think that's the
for
ultimate
weak
insult.
men.
Yeah, I like it, dude. Cuck
It was
is
pretty.
good.
It was a word used to describe a liberal man.
Yeah,
Literally,
yeah.
a liberal called me.
That's
a
how they
cuck
be
today,
changing.
bro. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, you liberals change the definition of everything.
And then what do you not like? The fact that it was referencing you being liberal, or the fact of cucketry?
I just didn't cut like the liberal part.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck is cucketry?
I don't know, when somebody fucks your partner, I think.
Oh, I've heard that term
Yeah.
used before. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And then you're in the corner and you're like, yeah, you're
What
jerking
the
off.
fuck?
Yeah.
That's weird, bro. You're gonna get this shit demonetized, bro.
Oh, damn.
That's funny. So
Allegedly.
it's a first 5 minutes. If you guys didn't know, it's just the first 5 minutes. We just gotta keep it clean for the first 5 minutes.
Sorry. Yeah, no.
Beep it all out. Beep beep beep.
No, that's not even the worst thing that's happening, dude. Everyone's a fucking, like, you know how people are like, no kink shaming? It's like, dude, we've gone too far. We should kink shame.
We should
People are
shame
too-
everything. We should bring it back bullying.
Yeah, people are too freaky, dude.
Bro.
That's what
Oh, what the fuck? Wait,
What?
what?
Yeah, that's
People
what
are
I'm
too freaky.
yeah, dog.
How'd you come to that assumption?
That because I freaking forgot the chain of events, but I'm just saying, you know, like,
You don't want to speak on it.
no, I'm just like, because I was saying that cucketry shit, and you were like, oh, that's kind of weird and stuff like that. But I'm saying that's not even the like.
There's more shit.
Yeah, that's not.
There's
even,
levels to it.
Not even levels, but it's just everyone, like, motherfuckers come out of high school, like, bitches come out of high school 18, they got an OF. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Like, they're not, no one's even trying. Everyone's gone too far. Porno's ruined everybody. Nobody makes love anymore. Like, bitches, like, you would hook up with somebody on Tinder. I remember when I was single, I'd hook up with somebody on Tinder. Very first day, they'd be like, choke me, fucking slap me. And it's like, we're not even going to ease into it. Everyone's so broken. You know what I mean? That's part of the
Devil runs the world, bro.
yeah, that's part of the demon shit, dude.
It is a demon shit.
Yeah, everyone's a goddamn demon, dude.
You have demons in you, bro.
Me?
Yeah.
You think you could see it? You see it in my
I
eyes?
see it right now. Honestly, I don't know.
This whole podcast is a cry for help on my on my part.
Yeah, go subscribe to my boy group chat.
They're eating me alive, dude. These demons are eating me alive.
God, man. So you're a Trump supporter.
No, I'm not a Trump.
No.
I don't support anybody, dude. I don't support anybody that like didn't give me money.
I was trying
like,
to set him up. I was trying to set him up. I was trying to. Hey,
No,
the stimulus. You didn't get a stimmy?
No, I didn't. No,
Me neither. It's all right.
But I would kick it with Trump.
I just assumed. I know, me too.
I would kick it with Trump. That'd be like I would kick it with Hunter Biden's son, dude.
But you see, here's the thing about
Oh
me.
no, yeah. With
Hunter Biden's son.
No, I would kick it with Biden's son. I mean,
For
like,
what? For the drugs?
Just for the story, you know. I mean, I need new material. You know what I mean? I need new material. I'd kick it with him.
I'd kick it with Trump just to ask him more business shit.
like business. That's what
Yeah.
you're. I'd be like fucking
I see him more as a
demon time, dude.
business
It'd be
mogul. Like I see him as like a motivation.
Yeah.
I like how his family runs his enterprise and shit.
Well, didn't they get their money like one of their
Their grandparents.
Yeah, but
His dad made a bunch of money off real estate.
No, but the story is that somebody robbed the bank and then they used that money to open up brothels and then used the money from brothels to open up legit businesses.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, who cares? They still got it out the mud.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
It's
It is
capitalism.
what it is, but let's call it what it is. You know.
I mean, I really don't know.
I also
That
don't
sounds
know.
like-
I
that
might have
sounds
made
like
it
a
up. I
liberal-
might have made that shit up
You
right
probably-
now.
Probably went to sleep one night,
I might
came
have
up with the idea. It was like that sounds pretty legit.
That's one of those things I probably saw on Instagram, and then I was like, it's gotta be real. Why would my followers lie to me? Why would they lie? Why would they spread misinformation online? That just doesn't add up. So yeah, that's what I heard. You know what I mean? I also heard that there's a book where he's like time traveling and shit.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know
I
what I'm
seen that
talking
shit.
about?
Yeah,
What do you
yeah,
think
yeah.
about that? What do you guys?
That's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, do you believe in that? Do you believe in time travel? Let me ask you that. Huh?
No,
You don't. Interesting.
I don't. Because there's like no evidence I've ever seen of it. Maybe that's why.
Yeah. What about all those? What about all those photos where like there'll be like a guy with sunglasses? I like.
Photoshop exists.
Yeah, that's true. And AI and everything.
Because
It's
think
like,
about it, like, why wasn't that like a thing back then where it's like, this guy looks weird in this picture?
no, my
Like,
whole thing
you know what I'm
is,
saying? Like, they're pointing it out way beforehand. Like, this guy just looks weird. Look at this guy in this picture.
my thing is just like if ever like do you think that they'll ever invent it?
Time travel?
Yeah.
I don't know how to. Give me the basics of how to stop time, and maybe I'll believe it.
I don't know the basis, but I just I would imagine.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like, give me like the evidence of that. We know the basics of how to do it, and maybe I'll believe that it's possible.
I'm just. This is my thinking of it. I'm just like if they ever even did create it, they'd immediately go way back in time, and by going back in time,
It'll erase
that
this
mean-
time.
Yeah, that means that it's already a thing.
Yeah, I think by going back in time, wouldn't you erase this time?
I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know
Right?
how
I
it would
mean,
work.
it would make kind of sense.
I'm just realizing this is way above my pay grade, and I have no idea what I'm talking about. I just got carried away.
My science goes to back in the.
You know what? I kind
Yeah.
of like having a comic
Yeah.
on. You know what? I'm gonna have to do this once a month, bro.
Dude, I have plenty of comics that come up here and just make shit up.
So, all right. Talking about the industry though, like, where does the industry see Gabriel Iglesias, George Lopez, and like all those guys? Like, what are you like? Are you a fish to those? Like, are they whales and you're like a fish, or how's it work in like the?
They're just
industry?
doing different shit. It's like that's not the way I see it anyways. It's not like they're doing better than me or they're
No,
doing
no,
this
not
and
better.
that.
I'm just saying they're like bigger, like they have more skin in the game.
Yeah,
type
but
stuff.
that's like how you're saying, are they bigger fish? It's almost like I'm a fish and they're a whale. You know what I mean? So
Oh,
it's like it's not
my
even
bad.
like comparable. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
They're just doing completely different shit. And then maybe I can make a transition to that, but it's just like right now, it's like not. I wouldn't be on that level. Like but and even that, they're not even relevant to like to me and like my class and shit like that. Is like
So there's different categories.
yeah, they're doing fucking theaters and they're doing like they're playing stadiums. It's like we're not I'm never bumping into them at like clubs like doing a spot. They're not gonna bump me, so it's like they're relevant.
Do you want to get to that point?
Yeah, that's the goal, you know. But I think the comics that are more relevant, like Latino wise now, like those are shit like your fucking like your parents grew up listening to and shit like that. But more now, like motherfuckers fuck with like Rene, Ralph Barbosa.
Oh yeah, Rene and Rafa
Ken
Flores,
Flores, you know, Jack Asadori, and all these comics.
Who's that?
like-
Who's that fat fool from fucking Chicago?
Yeah, Ken Flores, he's funny as fuck.
Yeah,
too.
he's pretty funny.
Yeah, so like
He just looks like a fucking fat ass meatball with a hamburger.
he's
face.
actually not even that
short.
fat.
This I
which
want.
is
I would
crazy.
watch him. I would want him to see that, bro. I would just roast him real quick. I'd want him to roast me back, to fucking remix this shit, roast me back, and I'd be like, yes, I made it.
Oh yeah, dude, he would wreck you. That's his whole thing. He roasts and he's good on. He's quick
I don't
on
know,
his
bro.
feet.
Can he be looking like a
Yes.
meatball with a hamburger face?
Nah, dude. Nah, see, he googled.
I like that guy, though.
You googled that one.
No,
for
I didn't.
Sure.
That
No,
shit
I'm just
came
fucking
off
around.
the top. That's that hood roast right there.
Motherfucker look like
Like
face ass.
But
But
the whole time you're saying, hey, you know, what podcast I actually enjoyed listening to?
which
The one
one?
with the fat guy from Fresno.
Oh yeah, that one was good.
That
yeah.
one was a good one.
That one was good.
Yeah,
man.
the truck driver guy.
Yeah, he saw a ghost and shit.
Yeah.
That was pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
And yeah, that one was a good one.
His stories were crazy when he got beat up.
Yeah. I got beat up one time, dude. I have
But we've
brain-
all gotten beat up, bro.
I have
I've
brain
gotten beat up.
damage.
What?
I have brain damage, traumatic brain injury. So I have a brain damage.
You just made that up.
No, I don't. You can look it up. There's probably a video of me getting beat up. It went viral on like Fullerton page. It was a whole thing, dude.
So you oh my god, you got beat up and you went viral?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy. And then I was in the hospital for like 3 days, and I came out, and it
Why'd
was
you get
all
beat
over.
up?
It was during the pandemic. I was in Fullerton. I left this girl's house that I was dating, and then I was like mad, and I was driving, and then so my homies were like, other comics, they're like, "Oh, meet us at this bar. It's popping, right?" So I'm like, "Cool, I'm gonna go." Usually I would go straight, like go to my home, but I was like, "Fuck it, I could use a drink." So I went to go have a drink, and then it was just like super packed, and this was peak pandemic, so none of us should have been there. You know, none of us should have been there, but then like a group of like 20 cholos came in, like 14, 15 guys, and then some girls, and they were already drunk, and they came up, and then the girls started trying to dance on me and shit, and they were like, I was like, chill the fuck out, you know what I mean? Like, hey, back up 6 feet, all that shit, you know? And then they, for whatever reason, the dude was like, that's disrespect. And I was like, get your girl, bro. She's dancing. She's over here twerking on me. So this fool started like getting all heated. And by the way, like when I left that girl's house, like we got into an argument, and she was like, be safe. And I was being a dick, so I was like, nah.
Should have been like, stay dangerous.
I was like, nah. And then I hit her up like 3 days later, like, I'm in the hospital. Can you come get me? You know, like it was fucked up. But yeah, dude.
That's funny.
Yeah, dude. So then they were like, that fool like gangbanging on me, but it was Santa Ana or Fullerton or some shit. But so I was like not taking it seriously. And this fool was saying whatever.
She was like, I'm from South Central.
Yeah, I was literally like, I'm with whatever, dude. I remember like my homies even be like, dude, remember when you were like, I'm with whatever, and then you got sent to the hospital? And I'm like, dude, how could I forget? You know, but that's what happened. I got like, then we got into it, and like the moment like I threw a punch because he pushed me off my chair, and I got up, and the moment I threw a punch, like 14 other dudes hit me in the back of the head, you know?
Yeah.
So then it became like this whole thing, and I went to the hospital. Like, it went viral on like social media.
Was there like arrest and shit? Like, was it that much of a big
I don't think
thing?
there were arrests, but then the
No, I'm just asking. Like, if it got to the point where it's like even on
cops
the
came,
news
it
and
was
shit.
this
Yeah.
whole thing. Yeah, it was definitely a whole thing. And then like even like in the comedy scene, like all these comics gathered up like $5,000 and gave it to me when I came out of the hospital.
Oh, what the fuck? You went through a real ass event. Oh my god.
Well, because I was dying, right? Because I'm telling you, I had my brain was bleeding. You know, like I had.
Oh my god.
I had to get neck surgery.
Bro, the fact
right
that we're
here.
laughing about this is kind of crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. I had to get neck surgery. It was like this whole thing, bro.
And you had to pay for all this?
No, I have lawyers and shit like that, so everything was covered, you know. But yeah, that was like a whole thing, and so that was like on one of my.
Wait, so who pays for some shit like that? If you were to get beat up, they have no suspect. Like, who pays for something like that?
I didn't press charges on people, right? I'm figuring out like fucking broke ass dudes probably got nothing anyways, right?
Yeah.
So, so then my lawyers went like these businesses, they have insurance for shit like that.
Oh,
right.
So you technically sue the business.
Yeah, and then they just pay for the fucking shit, you know.
Fuck. You know what? No comedy club with this guy.
It's a whole thing, man. It's a whole thing, right? So that was the first time when I was like, oh shit, people know me. You know what I mean? Because I was like, what? It happened, and all of a sudden everyone was like, oh, that's the fucking dude, the blah blah blah. Like even years after, I'd go to like do a show, and people would be like, weren't you? I think I donated to your GoFundMe. Like, and you know what I mean? And it'd be like, fuck.
And what did he say? Oh yeah, bro, thanks.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you.
Dude, and then people kept being like, and then for years after that, people would see me and they'd be like, oh, buy me a drink. You got money? Like, they'd start throwing, you know what I mean? Like, and it's like, dick, it was a $300,000 bill. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? I had to get surgery. I had to get all kinds of shit, you know?
Holy shit.
Yeah,
bro.
it was pretty gnarly. I remember, like, going to see Tom Segura, and I still had bandages and shit. And I was meeting him in the back in the green room, and it was when he had his accident, so he was all bandaged up.
And he's like, what happened to you?
Yeah, and we were like, oh, shit's crazy, you know? But, yeah, dude, that was a gnarly time in stand-up comedy, too. That happened.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah, but I think also, like, it made me funnier, to be honest, you know?
Do you bring it up in jokes?
Yeah.
I got beat up one time.
Yeah, I had jokes about it, but, like, honestly, a lot of people were waiting for me to drop, like, a fucking half hour on what happened. You know what I mean? And I'm like, dude, this shit is not funny to me. I almost died.
Dude, why don't you do, like, you know how they do, like, the Netflix premieres and shit like that? Why don't you do a YouTube channel strictly for that? I just thought of that idea, sorry.
Yeah, no, I think that I will, but it's also, like, I don't know, man. Like, I barely just realized I was like, I need a half hour filmed. And I barely started working on that. And I got the title. I got like most of it down. So I'm getting ready to like kind of film that probably this upcoming year.
Hey, go.
And then
Hit up
after
my boys
that,
at Odd Space Production.
yeah, dude. Then after
You need
that,
them.
I want to do that. I want to drop like several half hours on different subjects before I built like a real hour, you know?
So what the fuck keeps you motivated, bro? You've gone through some crazy ass shit.
Well, I already went through all of that. And so it's just like, when am I going to stop now? You know what I mean? And it's also, I don't have any real skills. I started this when I was 23. I maybe worked at a warehouse job. I like baking, you know what I mean? But I don't want to work. Like, so even now I think about like having.
So you're forced to be an entrepreneur?
I'm dumb. I'm dumb as shit, dude. I didn't graduate middle school. I didn't graduate high school. I never had any real jobs. You know what I mean? For like 7 years, I haven't had a real job. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Figure shit out as you go?
Yeah, I don't like. And when I first, because I started comedy out in the Inland Empire, and then I moved after like a year and a half of doing stand up. I was like, I need to move back to LA because there's all the comedy clubs and everything. So I moved over here, and I didn't want to have a job, and so then I just linked up back with people that I knew, like growing up from the hood, dude.
And you started
like
selling dope.
Not dope, but I would like just bust missions with motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like they'd be like, yo, we got this lick, and it's like cool, because
I'll drive.
That's how like crazy motivate. That's how like when people be like, I'll do anything for stand up. I'm like, sit your ass down, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You've done nothing. You've done nothing. Like I was risking fucking going to jail, and I was risking the craziest shit. And I never really talked about it and stuff like that. But
imagine being a comic in a fucking middle of a lick.
That's crazy. Yeah, so, yeah. And that was the thing where I'm like, I have to stop, because I remember one of the dudes was like, "Fool, you're a good person, fool. You shouldn't be doing this. You know what I mean? Because I'm like doing jokes.
One of your fucking
Yeah, like a co-defendant. Yeah, he's just like, Dick, you're a good person.
You're crying me. He's like, nah, bro, you don't deserve to be here.
It's crazy. Yeah, that's how. And I was like, dude, but I was so like, I don't want to get a job because then I don't like. In reality, I could have just had a job.
For all those people that are out there, what is the definition of a lick?
Like you rob somebody, or you like you backdoor somebody, or like you somehow you fucking finesse a situation where you come up,
Yeah,
whether like it's whatever. I don't want to get too into shit, but it's just what it is. Like
I just wanted the definition, bro.
Yeah,
I know what it means.
Yeah.
But just for the viewers out
so
there.
essentially just that, just like finessing somebody for either money or something that you can sell to make money or something crazy, you know what I mean? But yeah, like thinking back, like it's crazy because I'm like, I don't want to have a job.
Hold on, time out. Quick question. Did you grow up with Nomo?
No, not at all, dude.
Stories.
Yeah,
kind of link up there.
Well, that's why when the moments we started fucking like hanging around and like doing shit together, it was like, oh, dude, we're from the same. Like, we're not even from the fact that we lived like just blocks away at the time, but it's just like we got into the same kind of shit, Yeah, that's why I was saying.
When you brought that, I was like, wait, hold on.
Even since middle school, that's what I'm saying. Even since middle school, it was always like I don't know which way I'm gonna go, up until just like 3 or 4 years ago. When I started getting on the road and I started getting like tax forms to comedy clubs and shit like that. And then it was like, I need to chill out. You know what I mean? So then now it's like, obviously I don't make as much money as when I was just out here wilding and plus doing stand-up comedy. But it's fine. I feel like success. I feel like a success because I'm like, dude, I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that anymore,
That's right.
I could just write jokes. And then it's the same way. Like sometimes I'd feel tight. Like, fuck, I don't have money. So then I'd be like, I need to make something happen. So I'd get into some crazy shit, and now I'm just like, dude, I need to produce a show. I need to sell some merch.
I think you need to make a movie about a struggling comedian.
I want to. I wrote a script, and it's like nobody's buying it, so I got to go back and tweak it. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to do originally how I wrote it because I didn't want it to be too on the nose and people be like, this is clearly about him, So I wrote it and it was like, instead of a comedian, it was like a writer, right? So it was just like, so then it becomes that, like somebody's like one big lick and then you can focus on your dream.
So essentially you're like this guy that's normal doing these evil things.
Yeah, dude. And it was like, and then it comes with anxiety, and then it comes with like,
yeah, you just literally putting everything you went through.
It's crazy too because it's
you're in the middle of the thing, like, damn, why am I doing this?
Dude, there was times when I would leave a spot. And then go do like a lick, like fucking 5 miles away. You know what I mean? Like leaving the place. Like somebody will pick me up and then we'd go and do some shit. You know what I mean? And then it started getting to like that point where it's just like, damn, dude, what if somebody recognizes me when I'm on stage and they're like, that's that dude. Especially after I got beat up. And then I was like, I thought that shit was private. And then I came out and the whole world seemed like they knew about it. I was like, fuck, I can't do anything. You know what I mean? So, I mean, kind of everything. I'm dumb as fuck. I'm saying.
You have kids?
No, I have no kids. I'm 31. I'm gonna be 32 this year. No kids. So
you want kids?
I haven't decided, but probably one at the very least, just so I can have. I want to experience everything. You know what I mean? So and then like it seems hard, but I know I feel like I could do it. Everything that I've ever wanted to do, I just did it. You know what I mean? That's right.
So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Fucking headlining, bro. Headlining, probably got a grill.
What the
Probably a grill, probably a fucking super sport, fucking Monte Carlo. Something cool.
Oh, time out. What year?
I don't know, like an 87. Something like an 80, like a fucking, a little fucking box.
I rock rims on there or what?
Something like that. Yeah, that's what I would spend money on.
Aero coupe or no?
I don't know, dude. That's I don't know those. I'm too dumb.
Okay.
I'm more of a.
You ever seen the Monte Carlos with like the glasses? Not like how the glasses.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking
that's
about.
That's called the Aero Coupe. That's
sick,
the rare
dude.
one, bro.
Sick, dude. That's how Ralph Barbosa, dude. Yeah. He bought like a fucking Skyline. He bought like
a Buick. A Buick Skyline?
No, a fucking Nissan, a GTR.
My bad. It's not called a Skyline. It's called Sky Shark.
Yeah, so
my bad.
So
we're thinking Chevys, fool.
But he bought that fucking Impala too. Like he's like, I don't know
He's
if he
from
has kids or
Texas,
not.
huh?
Yeah, but
He should buy a slab.
he's into. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah,
So you can pop the trunk and just.
dude. But yeah, man, like that's what I'd be fucking spending my fucking money on too.
I
But
want a lowrider.
yeah,
I
definitely.
want a cholote. Fool. And then for them to see me, be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm just a driver, fool. I don't know.
Yeah, you can't be too cool as a stand-up comic though. Everyone's like, fuck this guy. You know what I mean?
So, bro, imagine
'Cause
you
you're
just
supposed to
pull
be
up in
making
your
fun of
rag
shit.
top, boom, and you park right outside, and now every time you're there, you're just Impala's parked out there, and everyone knows, like, oh, Ernie's there, bro. Do they call you Ernie?
Oh, growing up, that's what they called me, Ernie, Nestle, whatever. You know.
I just call him Ernie. He's like, bro, like, I fucking hate that name.
I know in my head I'm.
Why you gotta bring that up, bro? They used to call him that as we used to fucking walk home thinking to himself, like, I fucking hate that.
Hate it, dude. Hate it. Yeah, no. I definitely wanted to get rid of Ernie as long as I could remember. Like the moment I turned 18, I was like, call me Don Ernesto, dude. And everyone's like, we're not fucking doing that.
You see, deep down inside, it was true.
Yeah, I was like, dude.
No, I only know Ernie because it's like, I used to play baseball and we used to play with this kid named Ernie. And I was like, bro, what the fuck is your real name? He's like, Ernesto. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, I have a
that
joke
makes
about that. I
sense.
have a joke about it. Like, you know, like that's Mexicans give babies adult names. You know, they fucking be like, this is my daughter. She's 6 months old. Her name is Doña Clarita. Like shit like that. There, I finally did a joke for you, huh? You got me. Fuck.
That's right.
Fuck.
That's right. Free, bro. I didn't have to get a $10.
Well, anyways, I'll send the voiceover. The invoice.
The schedule C.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Well, we're having a good time, man. But we talked about where you want to see yourself in 5 years. What about the next 6 months? Where do you see yourself by December of this year?
By December, dude, I'd like to have finished that half hour that I'm working on, and then just be kind of scheduling the date to shoot. You know, by then at least, you know, so that when the year comes, I can shoot it early and then drop it like before halfway through the year next year.
That's right. Bro, I'm actually really happy you came on.
Thanks for having me, man.
And I think, damn, bro, comedy does seem like a good business. But is it a business? Is it a liability I would like to take?
It's a lot of variables.
Probably
Because
not.
it's a lot of variables. How many people on a lineup? How many shows do you have to have a day to be successful? And then it's like the moment one of those things doesn't fall through, it's like, oh, you got to run around. You got to figure it out, blah, 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 you know?
Hey, did you see? Hey, hold on, before we go, did you see that guy that got like pressed for like making fun of a guy's son?
Oh, yeah.
I seen it on No Mostly. I think you talked about it, but
Yeah.
dude, that shit was crazy. What the
That
fuck?
should have happened. You know what I mean? Because you could, as a comic, like say anything you have the balls to say, but just know that like these people aren't gonna they're not getting paid to sit there and listen to you say whatever. So their feelings are still valid. So if you make them upset, you might get punched in the fucking face.
I was gonna say, does that happen often though? Like, do people run up and just catch a fade right there and then?
I've seen several times. Like I've seen several times when shit has popped off at a comedy setting where people have fought and stuff like that. But social media, it blows up the worst aspects of human beings. You know, like for example, like you'd go to a comedy club and you'd think that like because of what you watch on the news that like racially everyone's divided, but you go to a comedy club and it's a sea of different shades of fucking people. You know, and everyone's
I think
sitting
it's the
there.
vibes though.
The
Like,
vibes.
yeah, like depending on the vibes, it's like, I don't know. I kind of grew up like doing that. Like you go to an event and you kind of find someone that looks like you and you stick around with them.
Yeah.
Like I've always done that my whole life. Like when I get somewhere, I'm looking around. As soon as I see someone that looks like me, boom, that's my crowd.
Yeah, but I think at comedy shows you're not even supposed to be talking, you know. So you guys aren't having a discussion, so it doesn't matter, you know, because there's so many people that I know that go to comedy shows just by themselves, you know, because it's that thing. You sit there, all you have to do is like as an audience member, all you have to do is laugh or not laugh. You know what I mean? The other shit, like the afterwards, you hanging out at the bar, or you guys talking, or you trying to make friends and all that, or trying to fucking bring some girl that you're trying to fuck or something like that. Like it doesn't really come into play, you know, until after the show's over.
Yeah, that's like where the social gathering happens.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
Man,
But even then, I think that if you do comedy right and you have a reason to what you're doing, at the end of it, like for example, like that's what I'd like to see at the end of the show, where people like they're all laughing, and then now they're all like, even if they go in there and they might be prejudiced at another person, I just hit everybody on the nail, so then nobody could be offended because we all got fucking wrecked up there, you know. That's the plan, anyways.
How many? Okay, one more question.
Yeah.
For those events that you throw, how many comics do you typically try to book?
It depends. Obviously, like there's different shows as well. Like it'll be like a regular show would be like something that I do on the road or something like that we do at the big comedy clubs where it'd just be like a headliner, a feature, and then an opener, maybe a host. And so that's the regular show, and then a showcase like something that I'm doing is everyone's doing shorter sets. No one's doing a half hour. No one's the main person. No, there's no headliners. So everyone comes in and does like 10 to 12, and that's just like a showcase.
10 to 12 minutes?
Yeah, 10 to 12 minutes. So then they go in there and then they just do a showcase, right? So it's just like bring your hottest 10 minutes and just, it doesn't matter. It's not about you, you know? So in that sense, you can book like as many comics as you want. It just depends on like how much you want to put your audience through, you know? Because sometimes motherfuckers will be having like 20 people on a lineup. It's like, what are you fucking doing? It's not a festival.
Yeah.
You know? But then if you keep the lineup short too, like you can have people pop in too. That's the cool thing about doing stand up is like you know so many comics, and then the more you guys start doing stand up comedy, the more successful you become, the less you see your friends because they're on the road. So then when they come into town, if they don't have a book show or like a show booked,
you just put them in.
Yeah, you could give them like
instead
a
of
pop-in.
rotation.
Yeah.
Damn, bro, that's good, man. Well, actually, again, that's another thing that caught my attention about you was the fact that you host events.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like you're just a comic, because I wouldn't have interviewed you. You know what I'm saying? You're making money, dog. Like
The resume, dude.
You gotta look at the resume, bro. Come on, bro. I mean, we're an entrepreneur podcast. It's not like, we're just here to fuck around. So,
yeah, dude.
But I'm actually like, bro, I'm excited for your future, bro. I see potential. I see the fact, like, out of your shorts and everything. Plus, listening to your podcast. So, hey, shout out to the guy from Fresno, bro. That fool was funny.
Yeah,
bro.
Antonio Martinez, dude. I roast battled him. And
he was saying, yeah, I grew with all girls. And he's like,
yeah.
People think I would have been gay, but nah, bro.
I thought it was funny when he was like, man, I'd be going on, like, because he's a trucker, so he goes on the road for work, but then he'll rent, like, a sick-ass BMW.
Yeah,
and he was like, I just be fun, like, I got it. I'm like, that's finally a guy that's honest, you know? Finally a guy that's like, I just be flexing.
That fool was funny, man. So shout out to him, bro. That's it. I think that was, like, the one where it's like, you know how you be watching shit, you be like, like after like 10 minutes, you're like, I'm good.
Low key, yeah.
That one, bro, it kept me like.
That was the first one that
time.
I did, like, because I'm also learning how to be a podcaster. So I'm learning how to fucking, because I've had a podcast studio forever and I've done a whole bunch of podcasts, but it's never been my main thing.
But it's never been a camera, right? I think that's what I noticed. Like, you were putting like episode like 100 and something, but I didn't see any more recordings.
Well, yeah, but yeah, a lot of them were like, just audio and shit like that. And this, I just did it just kind of like, instead of starting like a new season, I pretty much erased everything else that I had and restarted the whole thing.
Why the fuck would you do that?
Because I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's not my fucking main thing. This the
I'm just saying, bro. You can have different, like, you know what I'm saying. You got different stuff going for you.
At the time too, I was doing the Brown Militia with Nomo.
Oh, with Nomo.
So I felt like.
Wait, is that over?
No, it's still a thing. I just haven't done it with him. I've been so busy on my shit, going on the road and then doing my pod.
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff
that's
like
what you
that.
told me. Yeah. When I tried booking you at first.
Yeah.
You tried lagging it on me, bro.
No, that's what it is. You know what I mean? Like it gets so busy. That's why. I mean, I had my studio forever, and I never really fucking did shit with it. I would just pay.
Does your studio have AC?
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna have you guys on if you guys are down to come sometime.
I'm down.
As a little duo.
I'm down. Hell yeah.
You guys could pull up and shit.
AZ needs to be on camera, bro.
Yeah,
people don't
bro.
even know how he looks.
I swear to God, they always they never want to have the guy that's the camera guy. They never want to put him on. I'm like, that guy's making everything happen, dog.
Bro, he does.
You know,
he doesn't realize how important he is.
Bro, you're the bread and butter over here, bro. So I'll have you guys on it too. That's the group chat podcast. GROOP chat.
We'll put it in the description.
YouTube.
Yeah, bro. Let's do it, bro. I want to go. I've been wanting to go to a podcast for a minute. I'll be sick, bro. If you want to pop out.
Yeah.
He said yes. Oh, bro, that's the first time you could get him on camera,
it's
bro.
On, dog. It's on, dude.
Hell yeah.
So
bring some chelas.
And then that's August 16th. August 16th in Pico Rivera. That's the comedy show. Ernesto Ledezma.comedy on Instagram. And you go on the link in the bio to get all the shows. I have one in El Monte August 9th and some other shit coming up. San Diego.
Check them out. Affordable tickets, no drink minimums.
That's
my boy.
The August 16th anyways. The other one's for sure. Comedy Club. So bring that wallet.
I'm over here like, yeah, like he's gonna save you money.
No, I don't want to. People are gonna be that's the affordable comic. Nah, motherfucker, you gotta pay. No, but this one's affordable.
Hey, hold on. Oh, wait. Do you do like private events?
I have, yeah. I just did
a family fucking party, and they just need someone funny to like spice shit up.
When you were like, oh, when did you start doing your own events? That was the first thing that I would do. Instead of like shows at bars or whatever, I would just be like, oh, you got a birthday, dude? We'll roast them. So I'll bring like 4 or 5 comics. We'll roast the person, and then each one of us would do a set. So that's how I would get paid at top, like at first. What? And then we do corporate events.
He's hiding shit, bro.
I've done like corporate events. Like last Christmas, I did one, and it was like they were like, just go as dirty as you want, and it was like at noon. And I went too dirty and I bombed at a corporate event, you know, because everyone's like, oh, dude, why is he? We're trying to eat pupusas and shit. This was talking nasty. So
wait, what?
Yeah, like it was like a corporate event. So they had like the workers and then I went and it was just a 2-person show. It was me featuring and then the homie headlining.
But what's dirty mean? Like
I was
like no te
blue,
bañas?
like blue collar, like blue, how would I, like just sex jokes and talking about drugs, just like cursing.
Oh, okay.
Cursing and talking about nasty
like
shit. Like
rated R shit.
Yeah,
okay.
Right? And so then I've had those, but
you went too dirty and motherfuckers didn't like it.
Most recently I did, which was super dope, in El Centro, California, which is like a border town by San Diego. So we did a private event for the DEA and La Migra. So we did a corporate event for ICE. And obviously that lends itself to a bunch of jokes. I see
why he likes Trump.
Dude, I'm saying,
hey, bro, what's going on?
I'm saying they fucking booked us. I'm like, there's an hour and a half show, and all the Migra was there.
Did you make a Migra joke?
Yeah, definitely. That's what
and
I'm
a
saying.
Mexican joke.
I was like, dude, how every Migra person is in here. We let at least 17 illegals in this hour and a half show. You know what I mean? And then they fed us tacos, dude, and I was talking shit on the tacos. I'm like, how the fuck do you guys? They gave us tacos on like tortillas de harina. And I'm like, how the fuck do you guys fuck that up? I'm like, the border's right there. Go like 2 miles over there and get a guy. You know what I mean? He'll make tortillas de mano, dude. What the fuck? The whole shit.
You know what I would have said? Because I'm pretty sure the task force was predominantly Latino. I'm like, motherfuckers, you guys are fucking deporting yourselves.
Oh, for sure. There was a lot of Latinos, dude. And then the girls were hot. The fucking border patrol ladies were hot, which was weird, you know?
So you're like, deport me?
Yeah, it was just like, please, I have no papers. I promise. No, but that was fun. Definitely.
You should have got deported and came back, and you would have had your rent paid for 1 whole year.
A half hour. How I got deported? It just fucking, yeah. I don't know.
Cheech Chong? He played Born in East LA?
Oh, that one's a good one.
I haven't watched
Paul
it.
Rodriguez?
I need to watch it, yeah. Was it Paul Rodriguez?
Yeah, he was the cousin that moved there, right? And he was like, they put
I never watched it, bro. My dad told me about it.
Dude, it's crazy. I know Paul Rodriguez. And that's wow. Recently, I was looking up like which was the first Latino comedians, and then it was Freddie Prinze, like in the 50s or some shit. And then after that, like
Freddie Prinze was his name.
Yeah, and then Paul Rodriguez, which is crazy that he's still alive and he's still doing shows and shit like that. And I know him. You know what I mean?
I thought he was a skater. I always thought Paul.
His son is a skater.
Oh,
I actually tried to get him to sign a skateboard of his
bro.
son.
I was the kid back in the day with the tech decks and shit.
Tech decks. Oh, tech deck. This fool was like, I want to skate, but I don't want to get hurt. This fool was doing.
No, I was tagging at the time.
This fool was good at fingering though.
I was tagging at the time.
Oh yeah, what was your tagger name?
Zoc. Zoc.
Dude, I swear.
Zoc with a Z.
Every time you meet a Latino, you don't even have to ask. You could just be like, what was your tagger name? Like they all for sure
I
have
was tagging. Oh yeah, I was stealing fucking Sharpies from the teachers, putting it in my sock.
Yeah.
So
I got arrested for that, for stealing graffiti shit.
See, I was slick with it, bro.
So that's another episode.
Then I'd go in the bathroom. I'll go in the bathroom, pretend I was taking the shit. The whole time I was fucking writing up the whole wall.
Just boofing Sharpies.
And then we had a whole crew. See, I only got into it because of my friends.
Oh, you had a crew?
We had a crew, yeah.
I was more.
Bro, we're second, third, fourth.
What was the crew name?
WSBK.
Which stood for?
I don't know. The homie knew.
Writers for Trump. just some crazy shit.
I don't know what WSBK meant, but we would always cross out the W. That was a fact.
Oh, shit. Why, Dick? You guys are from the west side. Don't you guys are fucking...
No, we're from San Pedro.
Yeah, but the West Coast, right?
No, it's because we don't... No, there's city beef between San Pedro and Wilmington.
Damn. Oh, yeah. I used to work at Wilmington.
So like, that's why we would cross out the W.
Yeah.
And then, put it this way, bro. Like, put it this way, bro. Even the normal kids were into it because, like, on JanSport, right? When you see JanSport, there's a big SP on it.
Okay.
And Wilmington kids, what they do with their backpacks, they would cross out the SP on the JanSport.
Damn, see, that's
And
exactly
then
what
us,
I'm saying.
we would get like a highlighter Sharpie and highlight the SP so it would, and then block out the rest of the letters. So when you would see my backpack, it just had a big ass bright ass SP on it. Well, the women's and kids, they were walking around with their JanSport, and in the middle of the JanSport, it just had a big ass X.
Dude,
That was a real thing, bro.
when I was a kid, my neighbor murdered his wife. And then the next day, I snuck in there, and then I stole a backpack, and that's the backpack that I used for my entire middle school. And that's a little bit about me.
That was fake.
No, that's true.
That
That
is
happened.
fake.
I forced my sister to open the door, and she was like, like she was taller, so her hand.
Did he shoot her?
Yeah, he shot her.
And there was blood on the foot.
There was
Bro,
not
you went
blood.
into an active crime scene?
It wasn't active. They closed it down. Not an animal. I'm not a fucking animal. All right, and he was our
He
friend.
said, bro, he has the backpack. I seen the backpack. That's the one I want.
Yeah, dude, it was cool. Like the kid, he was like, you know how I was like a little scene kid.
He probably went back, bro. Was like, where's my backpack?
No, that older kid, the kid, he was like a punker kid. So his backpack had all those anarchy A's, and he had like a drawing of a wheat plant. And I would always see it. And we were poor, so then I didn't have a backpack. I was a folder kid. And then I was like, fuck it, let's break in. And we actually,
What
apart
the
from the
fuck?
backpack, we stole all the toys.
Let me find out that's the reason why the homies would wear binders, bro. I thought it was just a fashion statement. I leave my backpack at home just to go to school with a binder, fool.
No, that's what it is, dude. You're poor, and then you're like, you can't afford a backpack. So then everyone that has a backpack, you're like, that's just gay, dude. That's just gay as hell. But just because you can't afford one,
Funny,
you know what I mean?
the funny,
you make it cool.
And yet there goes me, the kid that hangs out with all the trolls, like, oh fuck it, I'm leaving my shit at home.
Yeah. Did you ever try to rip your pants? Like I would want to have ripped pants. I remember
no.
like as a kid, and then it was like, what am I doing? Dude, we were poor. We could barely afford pants, and I would get
I
some.
would
and-
always
Yeah,
make
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I'd always make sure that that one S was cut, was like made and cut and put in my binder.
It was gangbanging, dog. San Pedro. Big ass San Pedro. Yeah, dog.
Yeah, that's not funny, honestly.
That's not funny, fool. This shit's real. I bleed for my shit.
Nah,
yeah,
we
man.
weren't gaming. We were just fucking tagging up the walls, being kids and shit.
Yeah, you just
Then
were-
I went to middle school. Then I stopped doing that shit.
Yeah, when people start really like having knives and shit, like you know what I mean. Then
bro.
it's
People start having
then it's
knives,
scary,
and then
yeah.
fucking. Then you start seeing actual fucking damn near stabbings.
in
and
middle
then-
school. Some kid pulled a knife on me, and I was like, I'm good, dude.
No, I knew I had to step away from shit when I got fucking offered coke, and I was like, yeah.
When you
nah,
got
I'm
off
good.
what?
When I got offered coke.
Oh, I thought you said off of it. I was like, what?
No,
you
offered-
were on it the whole time.
No, offered
and he
coke.
judged me, dude. No, but
Not only that, but then like I would get in fights and shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it was just again, bro. I was just a kid with like perfect life, perfect
Mexican
childhood.
Canada event though. It's Latino
like-
kid Canada events.
Yeah, like I was like just a perfect like Latino kid. Both parents were married.
yeah.
Childhood was great. Maybe I was left alone.
Oh yeah,
home
you had
alone a little
you had
too
no
much.
reason to be doing any of this.
Yeah,
you were
and I'm
just
over here-
acting out and shit.
And no, I'm just, but it's like I'm acting out because like my group of people at school, because I grew
Yeah.
up in San Pedro. What you need to understand is like there's only like
How
two
old are you?
predominant. I'm 24, bro. So there's only two predominant ethnicities here.
Mhm.
Either you're Mexican or you're Italian.
Oh, Italian.
Yes, and then the third option,
Filthy
like the
Italians,
third,
huh?
like the third one would be Croatian, which is white.
What the
But they're
fuck
like-
kind of school is this, dude? You went to
No,
the-
this is San Pedro, the whole city.
That's crazy.
And
I
there's
didn't
like
know that. I didn't
there's
know that.
literally a sprinkle of black.
Wow.
Like that's San Blue, bro. Like bro grew up here in San Pedro with me. Like it's either you're Mexican, Italian, or the third option would be Croatian.
Yeah, Italian. Those aren't even whites either. That's like
They look like us, kind of.
yeah. they're-
Like the more like they look like light skinned Hispanics.
yeah. Lately, white people like Italians have been like we're white, but they're not. They're fucking not.
They're
white.
Latin.
They're not.
They're technically
just-
Latino.
They're like olive skin. Remember that olive skin? That was them. Red skin was Indians. Yellow Asians. Brown's us. Black. But they certainly were
You
fucking
just
white.
put me on to a new different level of racism. I never
Well, that's
knew.
what it is. You know, they'd be like filthy.
Olive skin.
Before Mexicans and it was what is it? Before Mexicans, it was Irish. They would be like filthy Irish, and then filthy Italians, and then fucking Mexicans. And every single one of us, when we came here, every single one of us, they're stealing jobs.
Time out, bro. Hold on, time out. Did Trump? All right, so let me bring this up. We're doing into overtime and shit. Did Trump say that Mexicans are stealing black people's jobs?
I think somebody like that's what I've been.
It's
seeing
just
memes
it's just
anyway.
out of context, bro. He literally was talking about illegals are coming here and taking. He said black and Hispanic jobs. Like the actual speech. It was in the Bronx, bro. There was black people in
But just
attendance.
the fact that he thinks that they can't steal a white guy's job is crazy. You know what I mean?
Well, no. Well, we got to remember, bro. What do predominantly black and Hispanic people do? They do like construction, masonry, carpentry.
That's
like,
the thing that pisses me off because
welding.
then you'll have like white people, and then it's like when a white guy that had everything and he fucked up and now he's on meth, he just starts a construction company, and that's him fucking up. And you know what I mean? And then his family is like, that's the fuck up.
That's the fuck up, yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the shit that pisses me off.
Well, I'm the black sheep of my family, bro. I'm the black sheep of my family.
Oh, fuck. What you do? Because you tagged once?
No.
Because of Trump?
Yeah. Part of it. But business also. Like, everyone's like, one of those, like, get a union job with benefits. They'll give you fucking a pension after.
Well, that's the problem with Mexicans.
Right?
I always say this. They want to, and it's like we got too comfortable with people being like, they're hard workers. And then we're just like, we take pride and be like, yeah, we work hard for other people. And it's like, dude, no one's ever like, start your own business, be your own boss. And they never teach us
So
that.
I actually get it from my Mexican family on my mom's side.
The business shit?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
They're all fresas.
Negocios and shit.
They're all fresas.
That's good, though.
Yeah, like you go down there, fucking gated communities.
Like Hugo Boss and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know my style.
Yeah.
Hugo Boss and
Yeah,
shorts
yeah.
with fucking loafers.
Yeah.
With a comb over.
The
and we
old fucking, do you know
and
who
we
my dad
outside-
is?
Yeah. Yes. Trust fund babies. Like yes, bro.
That's cool though. That's cool. Like growing up, I was always like, "Fuck those guys," but it's only because I didn't have that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So my cousins are like that. So it's kind of I grew up like so confused, bro, because I grew up like wanting to be so Chicano and like fucking like Cortezes and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then I go to Mexico, and my cousins be like, "What the fuck are you wearing, bro?" Like,
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, and then I'd hang out with them, and I'd be like, I kind of like this lifestyle a little more, bro. Like, like the frat boy lifestyle, like do whatever you want, like no biggie, Fucking my cousins drink and drive, no problem, because they could just pay the cop off, like no biggie. Like what the fuck, bro?
See, that's sick.
And then even then, I have like gangbanger cousins in Mexico.
Yeah.
Right? Like straight up, like gang banging, like because they grew up in the hood, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, which is weird, right? Because like half my family's fresa, half my family's hood.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird. And
I think that's just what happens with Latino families. Everyone's like a mix of like how you're like, I was confused, kind of. Everyone's always confused because Mexico is
it's
just
like that too.
But
like,
Mexico
you have a cousin that's like super rich, and then you have a cousin that's like super hood. Like,
but it's like the Spanish Mexico thing.
yeah,
Like, a lot of them have like much more like Spanish side, like the nice parts of Mexico. The architecture is like European because of the Spaniards.
Like
and
where
all
I'm
that.
from, we're from Aguascalientes.
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
So like you go over there, you see fucking beautiful churches. You see like the roads, like it's literally looks like Spain. Like it looks like. I've seen pictures of Portugal, and it damn near looks like Portugal.
Yeah.
Bro. I'm like, what the fuck? Or it looks like Italy sometimes. Like I'd be like, that's why like I'm not gonna lie, bro. Growing up, I used to think Mexicans and Italians were like related. Like,
Oh
and
then
we're the same.
Nueva Italia will have you thinking that shit for sure.
the fuck's Nueva Italia?
Nueva Italia is a place in Mexico. It's basically
shit.
New Italy.
So my whole thing was just like we're the same because we believe in the same fucking religion. One, I was like, and then two, they're like pictures of their like homeland looks like ours, like damn near, But my thing, I think I related it more to like the religion because like you see churches, like the same churches type of styles and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like that's Central Mexico shit though. Like it's not really indigenous or nothing like that.
Well,
like,
people like to be like, oh, Mexicans, like Aztecs and all that shit. And it's like, dude, they're not. Mexico is only Mexico
that
because
fool
they
Alex,
got fucking wrecked by Spaniards.
literally, like that fool Alex, fucking enamorado.
Oh, yeah.
Like I remember I tried having him on here to debate him, and he didn't want to. Like he literally tiptoed around the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because I just wanted to do the socialism shit. Because he was like, I'm a socialist. And this and that. And I was like, let's debate it. Like I'm a capitalist. What's up?
Yeah. Did he come on or no?
No, he didn't want to. He literally like was like, okay, debunk this, and then I'll go on. You gotta prove to me you're worth it. Like, bro, what the fuck? Just come on, bro. What the fuck? Like literally, just come on. And then anyways, I just don't like the guy. Plus I didn't agree with his whole like fucking extreme terrorism of like the white man. Like,
The whole thing is crazy.
Bro would just fucking pull up to your house, have a fucking mob out there, think it was okay.
That's
like,
what was fucked up is because how do you know you're a felon and then you post like the trap of social media is so strong that like it'll have motherfuckers like
really thinking or something.
Not that, but
Homie
like
thought he was Malcolm X.
But they'll fucking record themselves doing a whole felony.
Yeah.
because it's gonna get likes. And it's like, dude, if you believe that shit, I like the guy, he's cool. I never really met him, but fuck it, dude. Somebody had to do it, and it sucks that he's still in prison. So free Alex. But I have no ill will against anybody. He thought he was doing the right thing. It comes down to that thing, right? Like you think you're doing the right
One
thing.
time out, I would have been out. That would have been fine and all.
Mhm.
I feel like if he had citizenship,
Is he not a citizen also?
bro, was a green card holder,
Fuck.
so they could strip him of it. So that's the thing. Like, okay, cool. Maybe you could be like, bro, like went all out and he made a point, right?
But
But
then-
it's like, bro, you're fucking risking getting sent back.
Damn, but then it says a lot for people that are like citizens. It's like, come we don't have the balls to fucking stand up?
Well, honestly, time out. I don't know too many Mexicans where their dads are fucking heteros. For me
Yeah.
personally, so like to me, it's like I would have never known that was an issue.
Yeah.
Personally. So, yeah, he did kind of expose it. Like, he came to San Pedro one time.
Yeah, it's a whole
But,
thing.
like, he didn't really come. Like, one time he came over there by Taper to do, like, his little mob shit. And then one time, like, they robbed some dude here in, like, kind of like the area where it's kind of neutral. Like, the hood is not the hood, but it's not the nice area either. It's just
Right.
kind of like an average, like, neutral area. They robbed, like, some Mexican dude. But, like, the homies from the actual gang, like, fucking jumped the dude.
Yeah, which is how it should be. People got so like on trying to like so carried away on trying to be scary and the scariest thing and the hardest gang and stuff. It's like, dude, weren't you guys around just to protect each other? It started just to protect community. Now they're like menaces. But that's you know what I mean? It's the same way with Alex. It goes around. Absolute power corrupts. Absolutely. So the moment you start getting money, you start getting views, and you fucking going hard and pulling out guns and you fucking doing shit that you know you shouldn't be doing, but that's getting attention. That you know what I mean? You get carried away.
Like I said, bro, that's another reason why I was like,
Do you
I
think?
didn't like the guy because like you're
Do you
saying
think-
you're a socialist, but yet you're doing all this for $1.
Do you think that that's why you fuck with Trump so hard? Because partially it bothers people. Because earlier you were like, I like trolling and I like making people upset and all that. Do you think that
You know
partially?
what? I think that's what kind of like magnified me to him. Like, was like, well, you know what? Yes, because when I first like found out I was a Trump supporter,
Mhm.
I was kind of like, why didn't they like this guy?
Yeah.
Because one, I wasn't liked.
You weren't liked,
No,
so they didn't like you, and so you were like,
I
I'm
relate
the
to
villain.
him.
I'm the villain. He's
Yeah.
the villain. So it just felt like natural
Yes.
to join the movement.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great. That's
That
really good.
that and because I grew up Catholic, I have very conservative values and
yeah.
morals and just fucking outlook in life.
Mhm.
And then coming from a business family, you're just ultra conservative. Like
Yeah.
my family in Mexico is conservative. That's actually where I get my political ideology from. It's from them, because they're like them. Like they don't like La Morena.
Yeah.
You know, they don't like Lopez Obrador. They don't like this new Jewish president. We don't like them. We don't fuck with their party. We don't fuck with what they stand for.
Mhm.
To us, they're fucking libtards. Like, they're leftists.
Yeah.
They're leftist trash to us, right? We like PAN.
But
El Partido PAN, which is
But,
like conservative, like the Republicans of Mexico, you could say.
But do you think that you're like, that's why, like, I guess I can understand it, because there's comics that sometimes I had never heard of, and then I only hear about them when something controversial happens with their career, where they said something, they're canceled, and a lot of the times too, I'll be like, it's fine. And then I'll go back and I look at their catalog and I'm like, I kind of fuck with this person now, you know? So I guess I could kind of see how in the original, like, you know, being like, oh, this is going to fuck, like, just to troll and then get into the politics and get into what
No,
they're
it wasn't
about,
like that. Like, I actually did my research
and then got into it.
and then
shit.
got into it. And then I was like, I can use this as a troll.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like it was like, I found out I was really this.
See, but I respect that, because a lot of people won't say that. A lot of people won't be like, oh, and it's also an added benefit that people do get upset. You know what I mean? Because
I love
that's
it.
fun. But
I
a
love
lot
it.
of
Bro,
people,
I literally posted.
Yeah,
I literally
but-
posted today. We love liberal hate
But then
rate.
imagine there's like 60 or 70-year-olds and they take themselves super seriously, and I'm like, I got my fucking tie and I'm just a professional, and they
Bro,
will
I've-
never be like, I
I've
do it also
had-
because it kind of pisses people off. You know?
I've had like political debates with like older people on the street.
just on the street. That's what are you doing? That's unhinged, dude.
Well, 'cause,
Just
like,
freelancing shit.
Like my business, right? My auto detailing business. People would come up like, "Oh,
Auto
you got a
detailing?
car? Yeah,
Sick.
you got a car?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I'll give them a card, and we'll start talking. And then they'll be like, "Yeah, this economy shit." And I'm like, "Yeah, bro, fuck Joe Biden." And then they'll be like,
They're like, I thought we were talking about. I thought we were saying fuck Trump.
Yeah, exactly. And then you know that's when you're kind of like, wait, hold on. I'm like, how the fuck do you agree this economy's bad, but your president saying it was good?
Not being married to any of it is fun. Like because I could just anytime that somebody is like that starts being passionate about shit, you just add fuel
Well, look,
to the
just
fire.
put it this way, bro. Like the real difference, bro, is like I just don't like welfare. I don't like social programs. Like we're not gonna get Social Security, so just end that shit. A lot of people on welfare abuse it, so add more restrictions to it.
Well, yeah, but
I'm saying my point of view. Like
that's what I'm saying. But because people abuse it, right?
Yes, and this is like the asshole point of view, right? To most people, right? It's like, yeah, like put drug tests for fucking welfare recipients.
Dude, but remember
like
when
that.
Trump was like, "Yeah, I didn't pay my taxes because I'm fucking smart."
I don't pay taxes either.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's like but how come
I do actually,
how come it's smart to not pay taxes and fuck the system out of that money, but then it's not smart to abuse like handouts and then take advantage of that?
Because if they wanted to, they could add the same way back when he was president, he added like restrictions and cuts to welfare. They could do the same thing with the loopholes that us business owners have, but they don't.
Yeah, but that's because it's a different bracket.
No,
because it's a different bracket. Because it's
bro. I'm not in his bracket, and I pay nothing, and I get money back.
No, I know, but like just have, for example, like just having a business, just all of that, like you know what I mean?
Yes, you could do the same exact thing he does.
Yeah, but
you could do some same exact thing.
Yeah, but you're fucking the system out of money that should be going back in, and then it's like he's doing it, and everyone's like, yeah, it's because he's smart, but then there's the same people that complain about the economy and not having enough money out here and not money circulating. And it's like, yeah, well, how many of these people that are taking advantage of those?
So how are they not? Okay, yeah, the offshore stuff I'm against.
Yeah, but they all have that. And then they don't think like, oh, it's illegal.
Where's your evidence? Where's your source?
Well, it's standard practice.
I don't have one.
It's standard. Well, you're not that level. But if you were, you would. I would too. That's how I know that it's happening.
No, I would do it.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna have one for sure.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's right or wrong. It's just the fact that it is happening. But because both people, whether it's Trump or people living off the fucking welfare, they're both cheating the system.
So are you saying you rather have a welfare?
No, I think everybody
than a tax write-off abuser?
No, when you're committing a fucking crime and you see somebody else committing a crime, or you see somebody else coming up, like you don't snitch on them.
Facts.
You don't go, but look at what they're doing. Like it's like we're both fucking coming out, dude. Just shut up. Just shut the fuck up and get the money.
But that's where I'm like, the welfare guy is not going up, bro. He's not changing his life.
Yeah, but why?
He's staying the same. At least the rich guy's gonna reinvest into his business. You know, probably fucking spend it on like a comedy club. I don't know. He might go over there and fucking be like, I like you, bro. I'm gonna donate $10,000. I don't know, bro. All I'm saying is like,
it's a hater ass move. It's a hater ass move to be like, I'm fucking doing this because I'm smart, and it's like, but you're doing it because you're a piece of shit, and it's like, nah. Everyone wants to fuck the system.
So I'm a hater.
No, it's just that
that's what I think that way.
It's a hater. It's a hater move. You're not a hater, but
that's definitely
showing hater qualities.
Dude, I got called a garbage human today.
It's what happened.
Because some dude was like, you don't fucking support social programs. You don't care about families. You're just a garbage human. I kind of wanted to put proud garbage human.
Yeah, but you should because when you're like, you know, everybody knows, like, for example, like those originally are there to help people that whatever, and then they're taking advantage, so then that obviously pisses you off and stuff like that, and it's like, well, then nobody gets to have it, right? But I think like it's so much easier if people would just be like, yeah, I'm being a dick, you know what I mean? I'm being a dick. I still believe that I'm still gonna fucking, but you know, I think it would be so much easier because a lot of people are under the guise of like they'll make an argument and they'll fucking look up like I'mRight.com and all the evidence that they need to, you know, withhold their argument. But it's just like at the end of the day, it's like,
I don't know, bro. I'm gonna run for president one day. Would you vote for me?
It's just what can you do for me if you run for president?
Give you more tax write-offs.
I don't even do taxes.
Oh, then you ain't gonna worry about it. Just vote for me, bro.
Yeah, dude. I don't
Just
know.
Just show homie support.
Maybe.
But I know that guy,
I'd
bro.
I'd like to see like actually an in shape, like fucking not piece of shit looking fucking president, like somebody
Okay,
that
so
can,
someone that looks cool but is a piece of shit. Is that
somebody
cool
that can fight, somebody that can fight.
bro?
I think they should have presidential elections and they should fight because it's like, dude, you're gonna protect me. I need to be able to know that you can. If you're gonna protect the country, you gotta
Nah,
be at
fuck
least
that.
be able to protect yourself.
Okay, facts. But like when we want to go to war, we have an issue with any other country. I think we should just put both leaders in the ring. Just
That's
let
what
them
I'm
handle
saying.
it
Because
out,
back
bro.
then, the people, the main guy, he used to lead the fucking war, and they used to fucking you know what I mean? And that was balls. And
Would
it's
you be
like,
that
and
guy?
then that guy was like, we should do this, and you're like,
Would you be that guy?
dude? If that's what it took,
That's right.
if that's what it fucking took, you know what I mean? We need to throw a little old school shit on top of this new school shit. You know, their lives needs to be in danger as much as ours when they're fucking starting wars. They need to feel the threat of it as well. Like, remember when that guy showed up to Pelosi's house and he hit him with the hammer?
That was his boyfriend, I heard.
Oh, that's pretty funny. That would make sense because
Yeah, he was in his underwear.
no, not just in his underwears, but he was like, chill out. Like, he wasn't like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, this shit is true. He's like, this fool's tripping. You know what I mean? Like, he still was holding the thing. Get out of here. Like, just casual about it. Like, it's happened before.
That was his boyfriend, bro.
But
And he was an illegal immigrant.
yeah, but
He was from Canada.
yeah,
He was a
there's
legit
filthy fucking Canadians.
He was a legit illegal from Canada. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
And that's what I say. We need to close that border down, build the wall against Canada. They keep
And
coming
Mexico.
over here. They're taking our jobs. Mexico's fine. Canada, those animals, they're fucking rapists. They're no, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I didn't know that he was Canadian, but I'm just saying, like, they should
he
have
got deported.
They should all have that threat. They should all fucking have the threat of, like, if
Bro,
you don't
I'm
fucking do
telling
the
you,
right thing,
that
someone's
wasn't
coming to
a
your house
threat,
with
bro.
a hammer.
That wasn't a threat.
I know, but
That was a love triangle.
I don't know. Pelosi titties. That's all I'm gonna.
Bro, Pelosi's Galvin Newsom's aunt?
What about Michelle Obama being a man?
Oh, I believe that.
Woo!
She got linebacker fucking shoulders.
Big back Obama. Yeah, I don't know. That's
And Obama called her Michael one time.
I don't know what to think. You know, I wouldn't put it past them. I think actually I saw.
I don't like Obama. You like Obama?
Obama.
He deported most of our people.
I don't like any of them. They're all fucking. Anybody that wants that job, you're a piece of shit. Why do you want that job? You know what I mean? You know how many people you gotta be.
I just told you I want to run for president.
Stop trying to kill people in weddings. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they all do horrible shit. Like, why wouldn't you just want to fucking, like, why wouldn't you just be really good at auto detailing and have several auto detailing businesses?
Oh, I just sold it, so.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Damn, no AC, huh?
No,
Just sold this shit, didn't fucking buy an AC, huh?
We have other bills, bro. We're grown men here. Nah, the podcast has to fund itself. So unfortunately, the funding for the other stuff.
I know, guys. Bring that money. We're trying to money launder. We can't do it with no money coming in like that.
Our deals are getting mad that we're not cleaning the money for them, dog. Come on,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, we're like mattress stores. We're just cleaning money. That's a conspiracy.
Even laundromats.
That's a
Laundromats, yes.
Asians.
Bec-
Tell you.
no, because
Taiwanese.
think about it, bro. Laundromats, you're only using hard like money. You're not using like
No.
you're not using your card.
Yeah, what are you talking about, bro? There's so many places now that they're a beep beep. Everyone goes card now.
Really, when I
buy
used to
tokens.
Go, when I used to go, yeah, I used to get tokens.
Yeah, you buy tokens, but now they'll put it on a card, like it's Dave and Buster's, you know.
It's like laundry and cleaner.
Yeah, yeah. Fuck, I only have half a point.
Card detailing is actually another way to launder money. You just can't launder the same amount. You can only launder probably like 200K max.
Really?
Like there's a limit.
Yeah, because then they're just gonna
You gotta
be
make it
like,
reasonable.
what are you fucking washing, dude? And we're like, just Rolls Royces.
Time out. I used to actually wash Rolls Royces, bro. So don't get it twisted, homie.
What? I'm just saying.
Why
Why is
used
that
to fucking
bad that you watch Rolls Royces? He's like, don't ever disrespect me like that again. What does that mean?
saying I'm laundering money. Nah, but like I used to fucking detail like $1 million Ferraris and shit.
You went from 1,000 to 1 million, so cap. Hashtag cap. No, you fucking watch Ferraris and shit? That's pretty sick.
Porsches, like
How
the
long did you
Spider
do your
Porsche,
business
918 Spider Porsche. That shit was beautiful.
How many years did you have it for?
6 years.
Sick, dude.
See, I'm also getting ready to move to Texas, bro.
Oh, word?
Yeah, you trying to do some clubs over there?
I want to. I think we have Texas dates coming up pretty soon. Yeah. Oh.
Get in contact with Mexican OT and then get him in contact with me.
A word. Mexican OT. That guy's fucking good.
Dude, that'd be sick. Dude, he could low key like he's funny himself. Like so he could probably do some stand up. No.
Fuck no, dude. What if I started rapping and just rolling my R's? How do you feel about it, huh?
Do it.
Fucking rape.
Come up with a diss song.
I always wanted to be a rapper. You know what
Dude,
I mean?
come out with a fucking comic diss song.
Like for my next battle? I have a battle coming up too.
Yeah. Dude, come up with a rap song, right? To diss a bunch of fucking guys you would want at your roast
I just
battle.
do that Swifty Blue shit, but
Yeah,
fucking comedians.
Letter to my fellow comedians.
Yeah, bro. I fucking I don't know. I'm not trying to start any more beef than I need to. I'm just trying to
comedian beef.
100%. I've gotten in fights with comedians. I've gotten altercations for sure. People have showed up to my gigs and tried to fight me because I was like, I don't want to work with you, dude. You're a bitch, dude. You know what I mean? So people are like, it's all egos. Everyone thinks they're the fucking main guy again. You know, everyone wants to be the main character. It's like, dude, sit the fuck down. You know what I mean? No one's a main character to your fucking headlining.
So it's just an ego fucking
It's
thing.
just an ego, you know? Because you think of how many people know a comedian. You're probably the only comedian that your whole circle knows, like close circle. So everyone's like, this guy's the shit. This guy's fucking, he's gonna make it. And then you get to a fucking club and everyone's friends are like, this is the shit. And you guys are all sitting there like, I'm the guy. But none of you are the fucking guy. You know what I mean? Because the moment Chappelle walks in, everyone was like, we're gonna need you to clear the green room out. You know? Chappelle's in here. Right?
You met him?
I've met Mike Tyson. I've met Mike Tyson.
Did you take a bite of his ear?
No, but I fist bumped him and it hurt. It hurt. He was fucking jacked, dude.
Yeah.
Met T.I. I would fight T.I. But that's
T.I.?
Yeah. He does comedy.
T.I.?
Yeah. T.I. does comedy. Look him up.
The rapper?
Yeah, the rapper. T.I. Mr. Rubber Band Man.
What? The
Mr.
You
ATL.
can have whatever you like.
Yeah.
That what?
That motherfucker.
I didn't know he did stand up.
It's not funnier than me, I'll tell you that much.
Ooh,
You know what I mean?
call him on a roast battle right now, bro.
I
On
would.
camera. On camera right now.
T.I. right now, buddy. All right, I'm the king of ATL. I'm going to get shot. I'm going to get fucking shot, dude. I'm going to get murdered. No, dude. T.I., dude.
He said nah.
T.I., if you pull up, you got to check in. If you pull up
Tell me you gotta
to
check
the
it.
comedy clubs, you got to check in, T.I. And that's
If not,
what
you
I'm
running up?
If not, bro, we're running up. We're taking your set.
He's running up.
No, we're running. He said we were. Now he's fucking backing up. Dude, we're running up. That's what we used to tag, fool. All right? We're fucking doing
When I was
this
8.
shit.
When I was 8.
Get that chain, get that AC money, you know?
All right, guys, this is the end of the podcast. I'm Money and no money out. Stay dedicated, stay motivated, and don't be a little bitch, Latin Wealth Club. We'll see you on the next one.
Peace.